Good morning, good evening, what time of day it is. Today I'm talking about Chinese-Canada relationships with Hong Kong, China, and stuff. Because as of now, I have a Remington razor here, buying here on eBay, and this one here. Guess what? Made in China. And the parts are, oh yeah, the parts are made in China. But unfortunately, got a nick in this foil screen. You know what? I tried to buy it, tried to get one, and guess what they said? Well, I'm sorry you can't get the part anymore because see the nick in the screen here? You can't even get the foil screen, you can't get the blades for it, but I can if we go across the border I can get them, but I can't buy them in Canada. So that's no good. So I have to and I phoned Remington up about it's throwing the warranty. No, they said, well, all our Canadian warranties were canceled, started up on as February the 1st. We no longer ship parts to Canada, no longer supply Canada. We no longer want anything to do with Canada over the Chinese Huawei rep that been jailed and detained in Vancouver. At least we don't have anything to do with Canada till they release the Huawei rep back to China, basically. So that's not funny because that's causing all kinds of issues. When somebody needs a part for something, they can't get it. What's going to happen when too, the same thing me. I'm holding off on buying a new phone this year because of that. Because I'm afraid I'm going to buy a phone and not get parts for it because of this. I'm afraid I being that too because what? It'll be hard. I'm afraid of buying a new phone and not be able to buy the parts because the parts will be virtually non-existent over that. That's what's been happening already. It happened with it happened with a lot of stuff. This phone here, I had to get a charger, a hell of a hard time to get one, you know? But what's going to happen, I'm going to lead people into trying to come up, I'm going to lead people into building, lead people into make it, fix, try to take a broken part, try to fix it, rebuild a broken part and use it again and again and again. And because they can't get a new one, they have to rebuild. I don't have means to do a foil screen or make one, but certainly there's probably going to be a few fakes out there that would be worse thing off. So that's no good. That's horrible, I think about it. That's because they how to worry about over deportation in the United States. Now, I know by government-wise they can't deport her until the United States come up with a charge to deport her on, but they haven't. So that's caught horrible, and it make Canada sign it. You know what I see Chinese government doing down there? And they're not devious of a government there in China in order to execute people, put people behind bars, execute you, put behind bars, or put behind bars, execute, and do many, many mean, barbaric stuff. Mm, you know, many mean, barbaric stuff to do, and that. And not a pleasant way to think about it, not pleasant to anybody. Certainly not pleasant to Canadian being held, that's, at that. So, what I'm thinking about? That make it hard to get parts shipped here again. They make it hard sometimes. I used to go at Amazon Global and actually buy out of China. Now, you know what? Go global. You know what? I can buy out of UK. I can buy out of I can buy out of Japan, but you can't. Out of Japan or any other country. I buy more, but come down China. Nope. You can't buy out of China. As a matter of fact, Amazon put China on the blacklist. Actually, I put China on the blacklist. China's on the blacklist. You know what? I can see Chinese government pulling something real stupid. I mean, I can see them bring one of their one of their ships. They probably get somebody, one of their warships, and they sail into international water way off the coast of Vancouver or something, or could pay off a freighter millions of dollars to keep it international off Vancouver, so they can't go in there and they can't just intercept it. So international water, Canadian government can't intercept it, and then what they do, they go on them and they send a mountain rescue mission into British Columbia, pick up Wyatt, fire out their freighter, and cut her back to China. And guess what? And then when the Canadian government start asking questions, China, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. Chinese will point the finger at Islamic Front. Islamic Front, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. And then vice versa. It will go on a boring game, of course. Then they blame Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, America didn't do that. And they point then what they do. Well, they point the finger, and then finally they point the finger at Hillary Clinton. Did you know? I didn't do it. Well, if you did, you did. Throw Hillary Clinton in jail for something she didn't do. See? That's called a blame game. It happens all the time in political politics. If an attack happens somewhere in the world, there's a blame game there. So there is a blame game, so please, if you're wondering, there is stuff out there. That's a blame game. No, same with, let's suppose an alien spaceship attacked, something, and attacked Edwards Air Force Base. The United States will blame ISIL, of course. They're going to blame each other, blame other countries, saying blame them for it. Then they turn around and realize all that. They blame other countries blame them, and now vice versa. It's a blame game. It goes on all the time. The United States are famous for playing the blame game on other countries. And Canada does it too, famous playing blame game on China. Basically. So anyways, that's the worst thing. I can't get parts for F5 right now. I'm looking at buying a Panasonic razor made in Japan, because at least I can get parts for a Panasonic. They can't get parts for Remington. I can buy parts for Panasonic. So that's the only reason why I buy a Panasonic. Get a little money for it, but I'm going to get it anyways. Panasonic razor made in Japan. I already picked it out online on Amazon. All we got on my wish list, so I'm going to have it shipped. I'm purchasing this at the end of the month. Okay, well, blog